with Jay, Jack, and Colleen. My name is Colleen.
Jay, Jack, and Colleen?
Oh, shoot!
I'm Jay, me.
I go, that didn't sound right.
Oh my god, we're really winning tonight. With JJK.
There we
Jack
go. See, it
Kelly.
legit works. I can be a J me and I can be a J Joe, whatever.
At least there's more J's in there than K's, so that works.
For the record, I will have you know that before we started, okay, I might seem very disorganized right now, but before we started, for the record, I did a thing in advance, which my predecessor in this role never did, which was create all of the things, like as we go, so I'm not copying and pasting, you know what I mean?
Nice.
I hope everybody knows what I mean. I was real proud.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So like,
Is there anybody here yet?
There's people watching.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's people watching. But anyway,
I forgot I'm not the host, so I don't get to see the total.
Well, I'm not on that screen, but I can let you know what it is in a second.
No, I don't care. I kept looking. Where's the Rose here?
Hey, Ro.
Hey, Ro.
Let's see. All right, let me see if I can share this now that everything is properly loaded. Just not to brag on myself.
We're loaded, okay? I was loaded.
But look at this.
I think I want that on my tombstone.
Oh my god, because I was loaded. Okay, we can make that happen. I don't know why the logo's not showing up, but look at this. I'm even like.
Oh, is it Survivor 43?
Yeah, 43.
Look at that.
I grabbed the 42 logo.
I know, I saw that. I was like, oh, well, I guess I forgive him since I also didn't
I
update.
thought for sure it was 42. No.
I didn't update the logo for the show for 33. I said Jay was here, not Jamie. I mean, I'm clearly losing my mind.
It'll all come together.
But I just want a little bit of a little bit of.
Look at it.
And look at this. I color coordinate. I did it all ahead of time.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
That's
know.
good stuff.
Yeah. Look at me. Telling my kids to go play by themselves for a little while.
Mom's got
Go entertain yourself.
Mommy has very important podcasting work to do. And they were like, all right, whatever.
I run a professional operation here. Go play.
In that time, Alex managed to glue something to his new craft table in his room. So I had to, scrape off with my little itty bitty thumb fingernail, like paper and glue. I was like, we just set this up yesterday. How is it dirty already?
They have little razor blade things. They're really great. They're like $1 something.
Yeah, I know. We have some.
Little plastic things. You just go.
We have some.
You just got to remember to turn the razor blade the other way.
Yeah.
Because if you grab it, you're going to cut yourself.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Anyway, yes, safety first. Anyway, we are
Not saying
here.
I've done that. But.
Oh, I imagine you would never do such a thing.
No.
You
Only when you're loaded.
Okay. That should be the theme song each week for Survivor.
Because I was loaded, okay?
Yeah, I'm saying I was loaded, okay?
No,
loaded,
you should.
Okay?
That should be you guys, like, what you're closing out the Rammelcast After Dark with. Like, just have Matt play that over and over and over again.
Well, him and Chris.
Yes. Because we all know that Nick can hold his liquor and whatever else.
Yes. I've just been drinking water lately, so if I haven't been funny, that's the problem.
Well, yeah.
It's hydration's fault, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Speaking of hydration, let's talk about the show that's in the island in the middle of the Pacific.
Are they in the same location again?
I don't know. Jamie?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're like
in Fiji, right?
Or something. Here, same place. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much their camp. I don't know that they'll leave the island ever.
I guess, but it was so much more fun when they would go to different places.
It was really cool when they went different places. Well,
Yes.
they actually
I know the expense of it.
Yeah, they were in Malaysia for a while, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think
Well, and there's an added bonus to this too, is that if they have one crew and they're filming them, and then they send them on their way, and they immediately pull in a new crew, the new cast can't make decisions based off of the last cast's show because they haven't seen it yet. So like the rotation is fast enough that like every new group that comes in isn't going to say like, like last year, no one was going, oh, I'm going to do, this Shandy move or whatever, because they or Ricard, because they hadn't seen it yet. Because there's no gap in between. So they can just keep funneling them around over and over again. Like,
Yeah, I get it. I'm sure it's a lot cheaper. They probably have a deal worked out with Fiji and all that stuff. But to me, it was, they go to Africa, they'd go to Australia.
Yeah, that was fun.
Or
like,
Mexico. It was always something different. It was part of the backdrop was different. It wasn't the same. It's like a green screen where they just put palm trees behind you.
Yeah.
Different animals.
I mean, how much fruit could be in that? How much fruit could still be left? Papaya could be, or mango could be left in that area.
That's true. That's true. They've got to move them to different parts of the island, right?
I mean, if Shan went there and there was no mangoes.
Rose says, my origin story, I found the Jane Jack community from the Flash Forward podcast. You don't always hear that often. It's respect.
That's true.
Anyway, let's talk about this season of Survivor.
And she hated the leftovers too. So
she hated the leftovers? How does one hate the leftovers?
I don't know. Ask her.
Season 2 is like one of the most spectacular moments of television. Like seasons of television.
Well, she hated International Assassin.
What?
That's the best one.
That's the best episode. Are you kidding? Bro.
Oh, the suit alone makes it the best episode.
I thought him being out of the suit would make it better.
Well,
it's good a little bit every way, every little which way.
We'll always have the sweatpants. All right. And cleaning the gutters.
Yes.
Excuse me for that noise. So my younger son Alex and I watched the cast preview videos today. Alex also took notes. It was adorable. I meant to bring them down and I left them. I'll have to.
Well, he should have taken my spot. I didn't take any notes. I haven't watched anything.
Oh, spectacular! I'm feeling very good about my chances of beating you this season.
Well, I didn't win last season, did I?
No, I did.
Okay, yeah, cheated.
Which I only know because I had like highlighted it and like made my name super big, and I was like, oh, I guess I won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Someone's got a big one.
Let's talk. Let's talk Survivor. So I am going in the order of the Meet the Cast from Entertainment Weekly, which I believe going in their order is tradition for this show. The first castaway we have is Nika Iori, 43 years old. She's a pharmacist who is originally from Nigeria and currently resides in Texas. She is one of the only, I believe by my count, there were only 3 or 4 people that were over the age of 30 on this season.
So ageism.
Ageism yeah.
Again.
Let's see. We got a 35-year-old, a 31-year-old, 36-year-old, 37-year-old. So maybe there is more.
So she's the oldest. She's going to be the old person. We got to get rid of the old person.
No, the oldest. No, the oldest is actually 52. So I'm sorry. She's one of 3 people over the age of 40. So we've got.
Okay.
She's 43.
She doesn't look 43.
She does not.
No, not at all.
She does not. She must not have kids. Oh, she says in here that she has 3 kids. So.
Well.
They must not live with her.
She must go to sleep very early and eat right. And not drink. Yeah, she's absolutely stunning, actually, in the videos. I took note of that as well. So I got a really good impression from hearing her talk. She says, in Survivor, you have to leverage your strengths. The only thing that concerned me is that her video, there were some videos that were like noticeably shorter than the others. Like most people got a good 2.5 minutes to talk. Hers was maybe a minute long, which kind of makes me nervous. Jamie, did you get any thoughts about her?
I don't have anything noted as standing out except for the video thing being short too. Do you think that's because they're like, oh, we don't need to waste our time on somebody that's gone week 1? Or I mean, like, what are your thoughts? Why it would be so much shorter?
I know that kind of makes me kind of worry about that.
I think they're giving her the winner's edit.
The Erica edit. But I really did like her from the minute that we saw of her. And I hope that I'm wrong. And I guess I should have said this beforehand, is I have not listened to a single Survivor podcast. The only thing I know is from the EW article, the parade.com little blurbs, which are basically the same thing, and watching the cast videos. So that's all I know. I have purposely stayed away. Anything that appeared in any of my feeds, I actually like marked as played right away so I wouldn't be tempted. So my takes are my own.
Very good.
Yeah.
My takes are completely based on their jobs and the quote that they decided.
Awesome.
I'm a real gamer.
My picks are based on a coin.
Excellent.
Hey.
So what does your coin tell you about...
I say, because she's wearing... I like the dress she's wearing is a San Diego State Aztec colors, so I'm going to say she makes the merge.
All right.
All right.
Look at
you. Jamie?
I like the fact that she doesn't like laziness.
Yep.
I love that about people, because I don't either. So
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people on this crew that claims that laziness and lack of motivation is their strongest pet peeves.
I feel like that's so stereotypical. But
I think it is. Was it the older people saying that?
No, it wasn't. Nope.
All right, Jamie, what do you think?
She feels. I'm gonna go with merge. I'm gonna give her merge.
All right, I'll do pre-merge then. Just to be different, because just to be different. So let me also actually start by announcing the points system here. It's 1 point for pre-merge, 3 points for merge, and 5 points for final. Which I know we talk about this now a decade on. I have issues with the point system because you could just name everybody merge and just run up the points. That said, though, you can only have 3 people for your final 3.
Okay.
All right. And so far, 0 of us have anybody for the final 3.
I promise to pick 3 before the show's over. Okay,
excellent. That's all we can hope for. All right. The next person up is Mike Gabbler. Sorry, Mike Gabbler. He is 58 years old. Gabbler.
That's a Gabbler.
Okay. Gabbler.
I don't like. What's the outfit he's wearing? I don't like it.
It's a bicycle. His cycling outfit. That's what cyclists wear.
It's like somebody went to go prospect for gold and used their bicycle to get there.
This dude's awesome, so be quiet.
I know those hats are pretty popular now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this guy's awesome. I love him.
He is, right?
So he has a fascinating job. He actually is a heart valve specialist. So he actually works in operating rooms with the heart valves, but he doesn't actually. I don't think he performs the surgery, but
he tosses them to the doctors.
Basically,
there you go.
I don't know. I thought that his job sounded really cool. He works in Oregon. He cares about people a lot. And he wants to be the guy that will stab you in the front with a smile. So That's, I'll be the first to say probably pre-merge, because that's never, like, stab you in the front with a smile is, something that people just say when they're uncomfortable about lying.
Well, another note about this guy, too, is that he is a dad. He's got teenage girls, and he's a longtime super fan. His whole family is.
Nice.
So, like, apparently he... they sit down together and like write out like whose move is gonna like what's gonna like cascade from move to move, and they're very serious about it.
Oh, awesome.
Well, it does say he's intense, so
that sounds intense.
Right.
Just for those keeping track at home, that does in fact sound intense.
So basically, he takes down more notes than I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
He's not going to have paper, though, on the island.
He's just going to have to find a little sand diary.
All right.
Yep. He's going to have to do it.
I say pre-merge also. I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's my feels also.
All right.
Plus, he's the oldest guy, right?
Yes, he's the only person over 50, actually.
Okay.
So, Jack, he's the you if you ever played. So we all think pre-merge? Watch, this guy's going to win.
Yeah, right. He's going to take it home. He's going home the winner.
I am going to die when this guy ends up winning. In a good way. I like a good underdog story.
Though.
Is there a good way to die?
Yes, in your sleep of old age.
Yes, when you're done. Right before work, not before your day off.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're gonna die, make sure that you do it, pre 9 a.m.
Not a holiday.
Definitely not a holiday. Yeah, you don't want to die on a holiday.
All right, you need to inconvenience everyone.
Moving on, we have.
I'm gonna vote for the Serpent Queen. I think she goes to the. I think she wins it all.
The Serpent Queen?
She's the queen. How could you not win it all?
Fair enough. All right.
Tough lady.
Moving on. Do you mean like Queen Elizabeth and like the rumors that they're like...
No. You had a thing up there. It's from Stars. It said the Serpent Queen is the one that popped up next.
Okay. Totally didn't see that. Moving on, though. We have Noelle, 25, from New Hampshire. She's a Paralympian. She is an above-the-knee amputee, and she lost her leg in a moped accident. And yeah, she likes athletic things. Anybody have any feelings on her? If she can hang in there, there's no way anyone's voting her off before merge, right?
Right.
Right? Merge. I'm going with merge.
All right, you're going with merge. I think it's funny that she wants to play a similar game as Kelly Wentworth's second season. I'm like, she was on the bottom the entire season.
Why that one, though? Why that one? There's options. Why that one?
Maybe I'll go back to the Serpent Queen. I don't know. Well, sounds like she's athletic, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's just I agree with Kelly. There's no way, unless she's just a pain in the ass to be around. There's no way they're going to vote her off. So
as long as she's a easy to live with person, you bet.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say merge. I'm sorry, merge.
Yeah, I'll go with merge too. I've been somewhat negative on people so far, and have been not really giving anybody the benefit of the doubt. So she'll be my first merge.
She has the American record in the 100-meter dash.
Woo!
Nice. All right, moving on. We have Owen. Owen Knight.
I like Owen.
I like Owen too. I love his name. Owen Knight sounds like a superhero name. Currently lives in New Orleans from Bethesda, which is we have a Bethesda down here actually. In Raleigh, there's a Bethesda neighborhood actually.
I do like that name though.
Mm-hmm.
Not Owen Knight. We'll see.
Bethesda
is backpack what is backpacking?
It's hiking and camping.
Hiking, okay.
So
okay,
it's when you have the pack on your back and you have like the tent in it and yeah.
I thought it was just like going to school or something like that. But
he is a grad student, so point. But
works for college admin. He's a college administrator.
Yes. Oh, he's not the grad student. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
So he's going to be good at talking to people, right? Like getting. He's probably going to be good at listening to people. He
was Alex's favorite, actually, when we were watching.
Oh, really? Maybe I might go pre-merge.
He's 4. He's not going to understand why you're saying that.
I'll go merge.
All right. He loves Malcolm, so for whatever that's worth.
Well, we all love Malcolm.
Sorry. Let the record state that I just got a notification that an Amazon thing that I ordered was delivered like a minute ago, and it is 9:49 p.m. And that poor Amazon
It's amazing
driver.
How late they're like even UPS is out.
Wow, that is late.
Yeah, sorry, I had to look. I got a notification about like person seen at the front door, and I was like, "Who's at the front door?" And then immediately following that, I got a notification from Amazon. Your package has been delivered. Anyway, wow.
Crazy.
Sorry, driver, go home. I hope I was the last person on your route, or that you just started.
Well, how did he put the package up? Did he slam it down? Because then he's still got more on his route.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I'll watch it when we're done. Anyway, I really liked Owen. I'll forgive him his Malcolm worship. At least it wasn't Joey Amazing. Joey QAnon.
My favorite part is that he really likes Woo, but he doesn't want people to immediately target him as being Woo-like.
He's like, I have long hair. They might think I'm like Woo. I am literally.
I wouldn't patter my game around Woo.
Absolutely not.
If you want to win 100,000,
right? Yes. Let people think you're like Woo, and they'll let you get far.
No, yes. It's fine. This guy's totally got Woo energy. It's fine.
He does have Woo energy, and I really liked him. Like I said, he was Alex's favorite. But if let them think you're like him, then they'll be like, oh, he's harmless, dumb, and likes basketball. Like, we're good. Yeah. And then go to the end.
This adorable dingbat. Let's keep him around.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't want people to think you're like Malcolm, because then they're gonna target you first.
For reals.
So, all right. What do we think about Mr. Knight? Merge, pre-merge? I'm going merge.
I'm keeping him at merge. Fingers crossed.
You know what? In Alex's honor, I'll make him my first final 3.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah, I'm a good
mom. I thought you said you didn't get any help.
The experts are weighing in.
All right. I had the pre-K influence going for me. All right. All right. So we have 2 merges and a final 3.
Final 3.
All right. Moving on, we have, Justine Brennan. So Justine is 29 years old. She works in cybersecurity sales. She currently lives in Los Angeles, Marina Del Rey. She grew up in Sunnyvale. Her claim to fame is actually she once dated Draco Malfoy in real life.
Really?
Yes.
Who's that?
From Harry Potter, Tom Felton.
Oh, okay.
Tom Felton is the actor's name. He's actually really good. Oh, you know him, Jack. Remember that show that we really liked with Taye Diggs, Murder in the First? Oh, it's from when Zach was a baby. You watched it.
I did?
Yeah, we both really liked it. It was only on for 2 seasons. It had a blonde chick, Taye Diggs. They were detectives. They were going after this rich dude that allegedly murdered He was the bad guy in that. You watched it. I mean, you watch a lot of things. I bet you if I sent you a promo for it or something, you might remember it. Because you and I discussed it.
I'm writing it down so I can look at it afterwards.
Okay. We discussed it back when I watched it. It was like USA or I think it was USA or TNT or something like that. It was one of those like shows. However, it was really good, and he was really good on it. So I think that you would recognize him if you looked him up. Anyway, I had somebody that listens to us actually reach out to me last week and say that they were a high school classmate of hers, and that she was
you get...
Go ahead.
You said earlier you had no inside information.
No, I meant like other people's opinions. I have my own opinions, but this person reached out to me and said that she was actually a quote total bitch.
Wow. That information. Go ahead.
Can I please read what her biggest accomplishment, like what she's most proud of? Can I please read that? My parents let me borrow their 20-year-old Lexus SUV a few years back, and I immediately ran the passenger side door into a 4-foot-tall concrete pole by making a sharp right turn and not seeing it in my blind spot. To fix the destroyed door, it would have cost more money than the car was worth. So I looked at websites, a few junkyards, found one that had a 2000 gold Lexus LX 470, bargained it down from $750 to $400, and installed the new door on Thanksgiving Day. Aside from the passenger window now being tinted, it was like the accident never happened.
So she's sneaky.
That's like, of all the things in your life, this is your opportunity for the world to hear. What are you most proud of?
I would not be.
I love that it was. I replaced a door that I broke.
I bought a new Lexus just for parts. I bought a gold Lexus just for parts.
I talked him down, though. Colleen, she talked him down $200.
And she's only 29, which means when this happened a few years ago, she was arguably between, 16 and 25.
I'll say pre-merge.
Yeah, I'm pre-merging too, because I also heard that. Allegedly.
Does she do the flirt? Does she do the flirting thing? Because is she going to try and do the poverty thing? Because that doesn't work anymore.
She has the smile down.
There's 0% chance that this bitch can convince anybody that she's poor.
No, there's no way, right? Like, no way.
I burnt $400 on on a gold Lexus. What did she do with the rest of the car? Like,
she probably just threw it away.
Right? Is there just like somewhere on the side of like a ditch, just a gold Lexus without a door? Like
some turnpike, some long, lonely turnpike.
I just want to know what happened to the rest of this. Anyway, apparently that matches the story that I heard, in which she was incredibly privileged. Hey, going back to Owen, Chris is in the chat and he said woo plus energy is one-ergy. One-ergy.
I love it.
Woonerage.
Energy?
Anybody else that's out there in the chat, please feel free to say hi. All right, moving on. We gotta move on. we gotta move on. We have... Oh, also, sorry, before we move on, though, doesn't she look like Shannon Elizabeth and Meghan Markle, like if they had a baby?
Yes.
She does. Yes, that's a good call.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. I mean, she's beautiful, but all I could think of, I was like, if I tilt my head this way, she looks like Shannon Elizabeth, but if I tilt my head this way, she looks like Meghan Markle. I can't decide. All right.
It's true.
Anyway, the Serpent Queen is back.
There you go. There she's back.
Next up, we have Cody Assin. And let's see.
Wait, that's his last name?
Yes.
Yep.
You know what he was called in school?
Yeah.
Ass maker?
Ass maker. That's where I was going to, Jamie.
I'm I'm on it.
Hey, ass maker, get over here.
Oh my god. See, Jack, you can commiserate with him.
I pretty much guarantee you he doesn't tell anybody his last name.
Yeah.
It's for the best. It's for the best.
I mean, you're around people 24 hours a day. They got nothing to do. That name comes out, and they're going to start picking on you.
What's he in? He's in Vessi, right? Is that his tribe?
Yes, Vessi. Oh, sorry. Justine and Cody were both in Vessi. I'm sorry. I should have been announcing this. As we go along, we've actually only had Vessi, which is red, and Baka, which is yellow, thus far. Let me switch tabs so you guys can actually see that. Pardon me. But yeah, apologies for I'm not. This is my first preview show that I'm running. This is my first preview show.
This is great.
It's okay.
Yeah, there we are. I've started just writing pre to save space. I've been lazy. But I think we all get it. Anyway, Cody's in Vessi, Justine is in Vessi, Noelle and NECA were all Vessi. Gabbler and Owen were Baka. So this is how we stand as we are continuing to move right along. Cody is 35 years old, so he is known as an old on this tribe. He is in elevator sales, and he lives to get radical. He said, let's see, he has living tattooed on his butt cheeks.
Okay, so just think he means
Ass Maker has living
literally has made. Okay, so do you think he means like radical, like political or opinion, or like Ninja Turtles?
I think more like Ninja Turtles. He lives in Hawaii, so I think he's like, yeah, parasailing, bitches. So.
Yeah. Living the island life. Living the dream.
Living La Vida Island.
I'm gonna give Ass Maker. I'd say he makes final 3.
You're gonna give Ass Maker your first final 3.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I love it.
It's the name.
We got another mouth.
The name.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. JJK, what you got, girl?
I don't have a lot of opinion on him, so I'm just going to throw him down as pre-merge.
All right.
I think he's going to make
I think he's going to make the merge just because he's stereotypical, blah, blah, blah. Also,
sure.
I'm sure Justine will probably try to showmance with him or something, and she'll,
The picture doesn't show it, but he does talk about his hair being a party in the front.
Oh.
So there might be a little ponytail action or something, which would immediately put him on my no list.
Oh.
Plus, I'm sure his job has a lot of ups and downs.
Oh.
I'm certain. There's bound to be a few bad days.
Yeah.
All right, well, moving right along. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave him headless. We have, I think, my personal favorite out of all of the cast videos.
Is that Photoshop?
No.
This is all the color.
Mariah Young, 28 years old.
Okay, can we talk
Philly.
about... This is the outfit she picked to go on the island with, and I'm all for this.
I mean, she's so charming in her video. So essentially, Jack, she's a theater teacher. I know.
Okay.
She's colorful, energetic, joyful. She basically said, she wants to leave the space brighter than she found it. So she's one of those, leave the camp.
She's doing that with the outfit alone. So
yeah. I loved her. I want her to win.
Yep.
I love her so much. I don't know how this energy is going to translate to a whole group of other people, but she's amongst peers.
You're saying that's your winner's pick, right?
If she makes it through the first episode, I might have to winners pick her because I loved her. She was just so much fun. Her video was so much fun.
She's great. She's good. I like her. I have her in my final 3.
Ooh, all right. I love it. Respect. Jamie, final 3. Jack?
I'll go merge.
Merge, all right. And I'm also going to go merge because I'm going to play it, I'm going to be conservative here. Also, I know how to spread out my points. You don't put all of your...
We don't pick the winners pick yet, right?
No, after the first episode.
Okay.
I'm also going to go merge. Although I do look forward to making her my winner's pick after the first episode. Mariah, call me. Let's be friends. Please.
She's so great.
The next person that we have, next castaway, is Sammy Laidi. Sorry if I mispronounced that. He's the youngest one on the season, age 19, from Las Vegas. He's a pet cremator. And yes, he mentions that several times in his video.
I like to kill pets.
I love that his pet peeve is being woken up before noon on the weekends. And he's most proud of getting his Eagle Scout.
Does he know that Survivor doesn't have weekends? It's just one long
stretch. Like, I don't know if you're going to be prepared for never sleeping. Let me see. He said, one thing that he said that I know we've heard this before, but he was like, Survivor is a year older than I am. He also knows how to read the room because he's used to, it was so funny. He was like, how do you phrase it? It's like, people are really upset when their pets die, so I know how to read a room.
Well,
it's the same thing.
You know how to see if people need tissues or not? Yes.
so when people's pets die, they're usually upset. He's pretty clever.
Yeah. He can see.
I'll say pre-merge.
Yeah.
I'm also.
He looks like he'd be good in the challenges, but he's young and I don't know the whole.
That was my biggest thing. He's young. And his interview shows that he's young.
Who was the guy that got voted off? Was it season 41? The young black kid with the longer hair. Oh
yeah, the one that had all the was it Justin?
Oh yeah.
He was
great personality, but he didn't really know how to play the game.
Right. And they tried to hold on, and then they just eventually had to cut him loose. He was super fun, and this guy had that same manic energy. And he even said that he runs off of pure adrenaline all the time.
Yeah. There's going to be some people around camp that don't vibe with that. There's just... for certain.
So, yeah, I'm also pre-merge. He looks like a good kid, but, tired.
Same. How many people do we have how many people do we usually have before merge? How many people usually are dumped before merge?
It's usually what?
7 or 8.
7 or 8 on the pre-merge trip.
Yeah.
So
I'm just making sure I'm throwing a lot of these folks in the trash already.
Oh, you don't have that. We only monitor Final 3. So,
all right.
Yeah. We're pretty easygoing like that. Plus, it would really require us to do a lot more counting and keeping track than we want to.
The alternative is more math.
All right, our next contestant is
from San Diego.
San Diego, which when Alex heard that, he was like, San Diego, California! Carla Cruz Godoy. I have absolutely 100% recognized those earrings from Target because I saw them there once.
Nice. She shops the same stores.
She's Survivor contestants. They're just like us. Some date celebrities.
They're people too.
Others shop at Target. My old coworker was super into the earrings that kind of dangled like this. So I always, like, my attention since we started working together, it was always brought to earrings that looked like that when I was at stores, because she, that was like her thing, was she loved earrings like that. Anyway, I know, girls, we're so weird, women, Carla's 28. She currently lives in Delaware. She is from San Diego. So she grew up poor. She's from
a whale's vagina.
She is from a whale's vagina, yes. I don't know if she said she grew up in the barrio or if I just, because she said she grew up poor. She will cheat, steal, lie, start drama,
so she's going to be fun.
She's going to be fun. I actually made a special note. She's one of the ones I put a star next to that indicated that I really liked her a lot. Like, she's personable. She talked about Cheesemosa, that her family is very, like, gossipy and nosy, and they're like, Cheesemosa is the phrase that she used. But she was super.
Sounds like a dip.
Maybe you're just hungry, Jack. She was super fun, though. I really, really liked her, and I would love to see her go far. I am absolutely going to say merge for her. I really, really liked her a lot.
I want to say someone from San Diego goes further, but she sounds like all the gossip and stuff will come back to bite her in the butt.
So you're pre?
Because people don't keep secrets. You can, you can't be spreading. You got to keep quiet when it doesn't sound like she can keep quiet when she has to. So I'm going to say pre-merge.
All right. Jamie Jo?
I have her going to merge. I think she's going to be a little bit of an agent of chaos, but I'd like her to go further. So far, I really enjoy all the interviews I've read with her.
Yes, and she is our first actually member that we're talking about on the Coco Tribe.
Yay, the Coco Tribe.
The Coco Tribe. So the only thing is, looking at this tribe, I don't know, and we'll get there, if this tribe is going to be the one that provides people cover by winning all of the challenges. It doesn't seem like this tribe has all of the athletes on it, so that might not be good for her.
Right. Like the pick-apart tribe.
Yes, because there's always one.
Yep, there is.
My dog growing up as a kid was named Coco, so the guy before would understand he could read me.
Coco is one of my favorite Disney movies. I cry every single time I watch it.
Right?
And I know it's coming, and I still cry. I don't understand.
I don't think I've ever seen Coco, the movie.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's really great.
I lived it.
It's the
I don't know what it's about.
It's the you know what, you've seen it? Okay. No,
I don't know what it's about.
It's about Dia de los Muertos, and this kid's goes into the land of the dead on November 1st, and it's just wonderful. It's just this wonderful tale of Disney
remembering your
ancestors. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but it's wonderful, actually.
Okay.
It's a really, really good movie.
And has fantastic music.
Fantastic music. I can't believe you haven't seen it. I'm embarrassed for you. I'm just kidding.
I'm embarrassed for me too.
For shame, you freak! You haven't watched Coco.
I should be shamed.
Shame on you.
Shame. All right, we got to keep going though. All right, we've got Ryan Medrano. I really liked him too. He is a personal trainer and a warehouse associate. He currently lives in El Paso. His big thing is he was born 3 months early with mild cerebral palsy. And it wasn't until he was 4 years old that he was able to walk with extreme physical therapy. However, sometimes his
not nice it took him 4 years, but
yeah, but good for him. He overcame a lot. He's got mild processing disorder as a result, though. So his thinking is sometimes slow, but he says that he's learned how to read people and their expressions, and he thinks that will help him pick up on some of the more subtle aspects of Survivor.
Sure. Sometimes
It looks like
they're
he's in pretty good shape too. So
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
he's a
and I
personal
like
trainer.
that he's like the warehouse, a warehouse associate, like very blue collar, salt of the earth.
all right,
Yeah.
you sold me. I'm going final 3.
Oh, what? All right, love it. I really liked his video too. I gave him a little like line like this, which is what I give to people who I really like as well, but like I'm not like final 3 like, you know what I mean? I've got tears and I've got my own shorthand that only I know.
I get it.
Like take note of this guy. What'd you say, Jamie? Merge?
Yeah, I want to keep him to merge. Yep.
All right. I will do the same. We've got 8 people left. And Jack has 2 final 3 picks. Jamie has 0, right? And I have
what?
You have 1. Okay.
Yeah.
I have 1 as well. So, that's right. You had Mariah. That's right. Sorry.
Yes.
So we've got 8 people left, and there's gonna be some final 3 picks in this back 8. Just
oh yeah.
just know where we are. All right. Moving on, we have okay, and so this was actually really funny when we started. Remember Lindsay from last season? And Alex and Zach really liked Lindsay from last season. So he was like, "Where's the Lindsay? There's always a Lindsay on Survivor." And I was like, "I don't know if there's going to be a Lindsay, brah. That was just last year." And then, of course, we get like midway through, we get to her. And I'm like, "Oh, thank God there's a Lindsay." So he made me pause it so he could copy down and write her name because he was taking notes with me.
So he's picking Lindsay to go all the way.
I think Lindsay and Owen are definitely Alex's final 3. But he was like, "Told you there's a Lindsay," and I was like, "All right, yeah, I know."
She was born in Greensboro, North Carolina.
She was born in Greensboro, North Carolina. She's a mom of 2.
Downingtown, Pennsylvania.
Yes. She is a pediatric nurse, actually. So
yeah, she has a lot of mom energy.
A lot.
So she's gonna be waking people up all night long, right? Because that's what nurses do.
Yes.
Time for checks. Poke.
Yeah.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
Get some rest.
She thinks that people will underestimate her. The only thing that I really noticed about her video, though, is it was also one of those really short ones, and I never think those bode well. But like, I don't know, what do I know? Any other thoughts?
I'll go pre-merge.
All right.
I mean, she doesn't look 42, but she looks like she's in pretty good shape. But I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the pre-merge too.
Yeah.
If I'm on. Yeah.
All right. I'm kind of thinking of being radical and naming her my final 3.
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't know, though. I don't know. This is tough.
You're going with the Alex influence.
The Alex influence.
Has a Lindsay ever won Survivor?
You're going to be radical like the ass maker. It's a club now.
It's a club.
I already got my name for the first week of Survivor.
I'm gonna get life tattooed on my ass.
I'm just putting ass maker on there. Ass maker. Superhero.
Oh my God. All right.
Stay upwind from the ass maker.
So what you're saying now is that your tombstone is going to say ass maker. I was
exactly. I was a little okay. Ass maker.
No, actually, ass maker because
you have to say
I was
it that
loaded.
way too.
No, you got to say ass maker because I was loaded. Okay, because that really describes Jack.
Ass maker. I was loaded. Okay. Loaded.
Oh my God. All right.
I wonder if ass maker's listening to us right now. He's probably thinking, "You guys are just jerks."
I know. He's like, yeah, original guys.
Never heard that one.
Hey, change your name, man. It's not my fault. Look, I have a last name that people make fun of all the time.
You did. You had Glad I Felt Her.
Glad I felt
Yeah.
it. But you don't know the half of it. It was.
Y'all, I got news for you. My maiden name is Althouse, so you can imagine.
Althouse?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was Outhouse. It's from everyone, always. Oh, it's Jamie Outhouse. Like, real brilliant. Like, my grandpa didn't hear that. Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Sounds like it's painful to you.
I should have got married to an ass maker.
Oh my God! Outhouse married ass maker. Your wedding announcement in the local paper would have been spectacular.
You went great.
That was Tonight Show material, right?
Oh
I was
my
going to
God.
say they used to do that on the Tonight Show.
Think of the hashtag. From outhouse to ass maker.
Glorious.
She married up.
Moving on. Now I'm making them.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Moving on. We have Janine Zhang, who's 24. She currently lives in San Francisco. She's from Massachusetts. She said she's a UX designer. Jamie, do you know what that is? I know Jack doesn't know. Okay.
I don't.
I'm going to Google it.
I have no clue what that means.
UX design. It's a process of designing a good user experience by making, creating, and organizing interfaces that people interact with daily, like on mobile apps, websites, smartwatches, and physical products. Okay, so she has a good job. She has a cool job.
Yeah. Working the interface.
So she's very smart.
Yeah.
Yes.
She looks really tiny though. Can she afford not to eat?
I don't know.
Look really tiny.
Romeo Romeo made it to the end last year.
Yeah, but Romeo
That's
got
true.
really. Remember, Romeo's game got really because he wasn't eating and he was already too skinny. So
Yeah.
remember, he got really. He
Well,
lost focus on his gameplay.
she she actually went out of her way to say that she's not a mathematician, so she doesn't want to be stereotyped. She was very outgoing, and I actually liked her a lot. For whatever that's worth, I put a note
friendly.
that I liked her a lot. She is on the Baka tribe, so her tribe mates are Gabbler, Owen Knight, Mariah, Sammy. Is another woman.
She doesn't like to. I see she doesn't like being mansplained to.
She does
so
not like being
who's that guy?
mansplained.
Who's that guy from years ago that Shandy got into it with?
Shoot.
David?
Dan?
Josh? Dan. They should not. Yeah, was it Dan? Put her and Dan on the same track.
Yes, the old guy, and
He thought he was going to be the hero.
Yep.
And he got upset because he thought he got the villain.
Yes, he wasn't
turns
old.
out
Very like trucker looky, but not trucker.
Yeah.
That was Dan something. Yeah.
I follow him on Facebook, so I should send him a
I
note.
feel good about Janine because I feel like her energy is going to match really good with Mariah, and I can foresee an alliance between these two.
Yeah, I really liked her too.
Yeah.
I'll say merge just because she doesn't have a lot of weight to her. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but it's just like Romeo last year. Romeo was going so well, and then I think eating got to him. I mean, it gets to everybody, but if you don't have anything else to give, I mean, if you're just
Well, and if the waves are bigger than her, they're not going to have a giant out there to save him this year.
Yeah, they don't need They don't have a Jonathan, right?
Yeah,
That we know of. I mean,
that's true. We haven't seen them all standing next to each other either.
yeah,
Would it be great when we finally get to see it and there's one that's like literally 3 foot taller than everybody else? Like everyone on the cast is unusually small stature.
Yeah.
Let's see. I like Janine. I'm gonna put her on merge.
Okay. Merge for Jamie. Jack, what did you say, merge?
I said merge.
I'll go.
You know, my pet
peeves.
My pet peeves would be, I would put swimming, making fire, sleeping on bamboo.
Stand in your underwear.
I hope
someone who keeps talking the whole time while I'm doing a challenge. Those are my pet peeves.
I hope that she lasts longer than pre-merge, but I gotta play for the points, and if I just keep going with whatever you guys are doing, I gotta be different.
That's true.
Also, a reminder, and we can actually, since I didn't remind you earlier. But if we want to do side bets on any of these people, or if there's anybody that you think might be the first
that
person,
cost me the win last year, didn't it?
It sure. Well, no, I think it just cost you from being in the black.
I thought I only lost one. I thought I lost by 1 point last year.
Oh, did you? Okay, then I don't remember.
Really close.
Because I made a huge comeback at the end.
That's right, you did. So your big bet did cost you.
Yeah, so no bets for me.
If you do want a side bet, we can do that. If anybody gets like first boot energy, I might go back to that Justine chick and give her like first boot energy. She gives me first boot energy. But I don't know if I'm quite willing to wager. It's always more exciting when we have to do more math.
When it matters, it's more exciting when it matters.
Yes.
When it matters.
All right, moving on. We are almost done here, everybody. We've got Jesse Lopez. Jesse is from Venice, but he currently lives in Durham, North Carolina. He has a very cool story. He said he grew up gang affiliated as a kid, got out, went to college, and then went to graduate school at Duke. He spent 6 years studying like political science and human behavior. So he spent 6 years studying essentially how people vote the way that they do. So
he's in my final three.
He's in your final three. I really liked him a lot as well. He's got a son and a daughter. He likes chess, blah, blah, blah.
So he'll be thinking one step ahead. He should be anyway. I'll put him in my final three.
All right.
Well, can I tell you what actually sealed the deal for me on him being in my final three? It was his quote. And he said that basically that if he were to compare himself to any other past players, he's basically Spencer or Christian if they had been jumped into a gang at 15.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then that was like, yeah, that's it. You're my winner.
Well, he's definitely got to be smart if he went to Duke. So
Yes. And I forget where he said he went for undergraduate, but it was like another smart school. So Jack.
Well, it's good he got out of the gang life. So yeah, I'll put him in final three.
All right. So Jack's final three is now complete. He has Cody Assmaker, Ryan, and Jesse. I'm sorry, Jamie. Did you also say final three?
I have two. Yes, I have Jesse and Mariah for my final three so far.
Okay. So, final three. And I'll go merge. I gotta be different. All right. The next person that we've got on here is Cassidy Clark. Cassidy is 26. She lives in Texas. She's an artist / designer. She is young, fit, no career yet, so that's why she's like, I'm gonna do great because I'm young, I'm fit, I'm not really established in a career yet. I'm like, okay, so you have no job. She's not afraid.
Are they taking these photos with a fan because her hair's blowing?
Yeah, it's the Beyonce Mariah effect. Hello.
Yeah, she's got a rockin' photo. She really does.
This is an awesome photo. Like, it kind of makes me want to dress like that, but I couldn't because I'm 38 and have had 2 kids.
You do whatever you want to do as long as you flip your hair. That's all that matters.
Yeah, like she did.
It's all about the attitude.
She is a gorgeous woman, Cassidy Clark. She said, she's not afraid to chop the head off the snake because the fox is out of the den. In which I was like, pre-merge, thank you very much.
3 words to describe you: groovy.
Groovy.
Well, Cassidy was.
So she's Marsha Brady.
Well, Cassidy was picked to be on the cast in 2020 before
That's
it
right.
got shut down to COVID. So
Oh, really?
she knew that she had been picked, but then she had to reapply. But that gave her 2 years to work on her game.
She had to reapply?
Yep. So maybe if she's practiced like comps or you know what I mean, like maybe she'd be good there. I don't know. She seems like somebody that I don't know about her social game. I don't know how her social game is going to go.
Well, for context, she is on the Coco tribe, and the Coco tribe, as I said, has Carla, Ryan, Lindsay, and then the next 3, Cassidy, and then the next 2 are all on that Coco tribe, and they are the tribe that I predicted may not do the best. So I don't know if that helps anybody, but I'm going pre-merge. What are you guys doing?
You know what? Let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3. I'll put her on the pre-merge. I'll throw her on the pre-merge. Why not?
Okay.
I'll be different, and I'll throw her on the merge.
All right.
She might not be considered a threat. Who knows?
She does have a really great name, though.
She does have a great name.
Yeah.
It's another superhero name.
Cece.
Right?
Yeah.
There you are.
All right. Next up, we've got 3 more. Next up, we have. Sorry.
The nominations
we have James Jones. He's 37. So also considered a year younger than me, but considered an old on Survivor this season. He's from Philly. He's an event planner.
I don't like the way he looks. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. It wasn't loading, everyone. Jack was looking at an empty screen.
He's invisible. He's totally
invisible
making it to the end.
Let's see. He is. Let's see. What do I have notes on him? Oh, okay.
He's an event planner, so I mean he can be president.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. That's how it works now.
He's the first one, actually, that I took notes on that I starred. I really, really liked him. He was like an U.S. Open chess champion as a kid.
Yes.
He said he's used to being like a minority in a group. And he knows that something like Survivor like throws people off their game, and you have to throw people off their game in chess to wait to make your move. So he's going to view it that way. He's good at variables, like in chess. I really, really liked him. And spoiler, he's probably going to be my 3rd Final 3 pick.
Mine too.
Oh my God!
I'll definitely go merge.
Yeah.
Since I've used all my final 3 picks.
Yeah, he seems awesome. Just super personable. Let's see. All right, merge. Final 3. Guys, I think this might be the very first time that I have not waited until the last person to do my final 3, and I don't know if that's a bad sign for me.
Because usually it helps you.
Usually it helps me. Remember that time that I left Tony for the end? And it was like by default? And then I won. And it was awesome.
I kind of feel like the last one that's on here, it's a good thing that you didn't wait for the final 3.
Okay.
I don't think our last one's gonna have it in them.
All right, well, moving right along. The next person is Gio, which Alex was like.
So he's from Honolulu too.
He's from Miami. He is.
Yeah, but he lives in Honolulu.
He lives in Honolulu.
Doesn't the ass maker live in Honolulu?
The ass maker also lives in Honolulu. You are correct. He's a project manager. Right. He's here to play the game. He is a gay Latino immigrant. He wants to play until somebody tells him that he's playing too hard. He'd rather play too hard than go home not playing enough. And I was like, I don't know if that's a good thing.
No.
Don't play.
See, this is going to go one of 2 ways. He's going to just push too hard, like he's saying, and that's going to backfire. Or he's going to do the opposite thing, where people go in and say, like, I'm going to gun for the win right from the beginning, and then they end up being the person who never makes a move at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, so he's either going to be High or Romeo, essentially.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Spectrum, yes, it's diverse.
If he goes with the game plan that he's going to be aggressive, He's pre-merge.
Yes.
If he goes with that game plan, he'll probably be out. He'll be the first one looking for the idol.
I agree, and he's on that Coco team as well. He's the last one rounding out that team, so that does make me nervous for him because he seemed likable. I liked him. I don't want to see him pre-merge, but if he is gonna do the I'm playing as hard as I want to play strategy, then I'll.
Because what he said, I'll play hard until they tell me not to.
Yeah, he said,
well, that means the tribe has spoken.
Yes.
Your fire's out.
He wants
this
to
is
play
us telling you to stop.
Yes, he said, because I wrote it down, he wants to play until someone says he's playing too hard. He'd prefer to play too hard than go out not playing at all.
That's great in most sports, but not in Survivor. You have to be balanced. You can't just go in there because then people go, this guy is driving me crazy. You don't want to put a target on your back right away.
So
he could be the first person voted out.
Yeah, he could. So here's my logic is this, that my instincts tell me pre-merge, but my stubbornness wants to keep him to merge because I just want him to be the one that gets all of the advantages.
Oh.
And if you can figure out why, it's really stupid. I just want to be able to one time say Gio in his cash. That's it. That's the only reason why I want him to make it to merge.
Wait, what'd you say?
I want to talk about his geocache.
Yes! I thought that's what you said, but then I was like, did I imagine that? I also got a text from Shandy at the exact same time that you said that, so the ding went into my ear as you made the joke.
You know what? That was the joke.
Ding.
Ding. Dude, you can imagine.
I'm gonna keep him on merge just for the heck of it.
All right. I'll say pre-merge. Jack, you have pre-merge. Speaking of geocache, though, when we were writing down the names, Alex was like G-O, like spelled it like G-O, like go. And I was like, no, it's G-E-O. And I paused it. I showed him I spelled it. He's like, but Daddy's name is J. I was like,
yeah.
like, why isn't he G-O? And I was like, he's like Geo, like geocache.
His name is short for geography, kid, okay?
Just accept it.
It was really cute, though. So, anyway, moving on. We've got 2 left. And we have Elizabeth Ellie Scott.
Look
she's
at
31.
the denim.
Love it. Love it.
Points.
Love a good pants.
Points for denim.
Suit. What's it called? Romper. Love a good romper.
A onesie, a romper, yes.
Love it. Wish I could wear them. Can't, though, but wish I could. She's a clinical psychologist. Salt Lake City, Utah is where she currently lives. She would have been my other final 3 pick because she actually made me laugh in her interview. She said that she's like Suri. However, she's like, I'm a wolf in a Brene Brown suit. And I was like, I think that might be the first time Brene Brown, who is literally mentioned in every other female circle in the entire world. This is the first time.
How could she be Suri when she does rock climbing, skiing?
I don't know. But
Suri didn't do anything outdoors. That was what made her so great to root for.
She says that she has to think. She got a lot of time too. I actually made note that I think she had like one of the longest interviews.
Really?
She gets people to talk about their trauma. She has to think on her feet a lot. She's like Suri, and she said she's a wolf in a Brene Brown suit. And I laughed so hard at that joke that I was like, you are potentially a final 3 pick for me, young woman.
Yeah. I do like her, and she works with veterans too, right? Like
I think so.
A psychologist for PTSD in veterans, I think, is what her specialty is. So I think she's gonna be a much, much better representation of the field than last year's.
Tori?
Last year's life
Yes.
psychologist.
Agreed. Agreed.
I'll go merge with her.
I'm gonna go merge too. I like I said, she would be my default, and let the record state now that she would be my default final 3 pick if I had not gotten this far, because I really liked her a lot as well. I thought that, she just seemed like she had a thing.
A thing. A magical thing.
So we all say merge?
Yeah.
All right. And then and she is on Baka, which is the Yellow Tribe, and her tribe mates are Janine, who we also liked, the really, really skinny one, Jack, Sammy, the kid, Mariah, the rainbow one, Owen, and Gabbler, the 52-year-old.
Okay.
And then finally, we have Dwight Moore is our last castaway of the season. Serpent Queen making another appearance. Dwight is 22. He currently lives in Tennessee, but he's from Palo Alto, California. He's a grad student. Let's see. Oh, his claim to fame was when he was a kid, he actually interviewed 3 Secretary of States and a couple of U.S. senators and tried to interview Obama. And I was like, oh my God, you said Obama was president when you were a kid. And then I realized he was 22 and I felt really old.
Thanks, Obama.
Hashtag that.
So, how old was he when he interviewed these people?
He just said when he was a kid. I think he may have mentioned it, but I did not write it down. Okay,
like
here we go.
He's 22. He's still a kid.
He is still a kid. So what is something that we would never know from looking at you? I had a whole career as a journalist that rivals that of professionals all before I entered college. I got into journalism as a kid. I wanted to become president. Decided it was the best way to learn was by interviewing other political figures. The list of people I've interviewed includes Cory Booker, Madeleine Albright, Colin Powell, Condoleezza Rice. I also covered the red carpet at the National Civil Rights Museum's Freedom Awards for many years.
I like this kid.
Yeah, I know. I like him too.
I mean, that's quite an accomplishment at 22.
Right.
You know what? I'm done. He can't top it. Wow. I'll go merge because I don't have a final 3.
I know. I'll go merge too. And Dwight, if you don't make it that far and you're listening to this, we all find you very impressive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Your resume is great.
Yeah. And maybe Survivor might move in a different direction, but seriously.
As long as he's not too cocky about the resume.
Yes.
It's a good one.
No, super impressive though.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. So we all say merge, just so I.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me. There we go. All right. I thought we finished fairly strong over here.
We got it.
Yeah.
All right. Any last words? Any last thoughts about any of these?
Feeling pretty good about them for now until we see them in action. So.
Yeah, and then I go, why did I pick that person?
What was I thinking?
Because a lot of times, like they said, they go in, I'm going to be aggressive, like you were saying, Colleen. They go in there and go, I'll just sit back here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is the smart thing to do.
Yes. Got Tequila's in the house.
Got in here.
He says it's that Dwight was too impressive and had him free merge. Well, I guess we will see. It was funny. I stopped screen sharing it, but one of Dwight's pet peeves is people making an Office reference within 2 seconds of learning his names.
You know, I almost said it. You said
you,
Dwight,
sir.
I was gonna say, oh, he's a shrew. Well, luckily I didn't say that because if Dwight's listening,
he would have
and
voted.
he becomes president someday, I'll have the IRS up my ass. Won't I?
True.
Oh my God, yes. Well, that will do it for our preseason picks. There we are in all of our glory. Look how beautiful, rainbow colored in honor of Mariah. I made this.
It is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely the best one we've ever had.
I know. It's my first one ever making. The kids were like, why are you so tense? And I was like, because I'm doing this thing for the first time that I've never done.
Because I'm making something more enjoyable later.
I was like, no, seriously, go read in your rooms or something. Go glue a table.
Get away from me.
Anyway, thank you all for participating in the chat. We appreciate you watching us. We will be live unless there's something else going on. So unless you have other advance notice, we will be live approximately 15-ish minutes from when an episode finishes airing on Wednesday nights. That's Eastern time. It will be subscribed to the YouTube channel, which is Jay and Jack TV, I think it is. It's the red one, not the Lost Podcast one. So make sure you've got the little red Jay and Jack logo if you're looking for us to be notified when we start streaming. If you have any feedback that you ever want to send in, you can send it to SurvivorJJC@gmail.com. We don't have a phone number set up anymore, so sorry, that's not an option, but you can always send a voice recording if that is your preference. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you to the patrons, especially the ones that contribute at a certain level, and that would be Eckhart Rickner, Tack from Tokyo/France, Maggie the Magnificent, Joanne with a Plan, and Ed the Creepy Mailman. Did I leave anybody out? Did I get everybody?
No, I think that's it. Tack, Eckhart, Maggie, Joanne.
And the creepy poopy head mailman. That's right. I didn't call them the poopy head mailman. I knew something didn't feel quite right.
Chris Dorn is asking if Cindy and I are going to do Amazing Race. Yes, but it won't be out until Thursday because I'll be recording Survivor while Amazing Race is on.
All right. I'm really looking forward to this season of Amazing Race because we've got Claire and Derek X.
You want a spoiler alert on the Amazing Race, what I've heard?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Sorry. The first 9 legs are not going to be, there's no non-elimination rounds.
Oh, David's out. He's not watching. he's out.
He likes the non-elimination rounds?
No, he hates it.
No, there's not going to be any. There's not going to be.
Oh, there's not going to be any.
Yeah, I probably said it wrong. Yeah, because I hate them too. I say it's like.
Then David, come back.
When you're out, you're out.
Yes.
Now, that's what I've been told. I don't know for sure.
Well, that's good. That makes it more exciting.
It means I've been listening to someone on a podcast because I bitch about it all the time.
There you go. Maybe they've been listening to you.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
On that note, everybody, thank you again for joining us. We look forward to watching this season of Survivor with you, and I look forward to all the happy rainbow, glittery wonderfulness that will be at least the first episode. On that note, my name is Colleen.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Jay.
Peace out, everybody. We waved. Let the record state for you non-video people that we waved. Bye.